my name is Terry. I go by the name Mindful Recycle on my YouTube channel and in my eBay store. I'm going to do a what sold video of maybe about the past 5 days. Of course, I'm not going to show everything because everything is not that interesting. I also wanted to let people know that my back is 100% better. It took about 10 days to completely heal. But thank you for all the sympathy in the comments. Sympathy goes a long way with me. Also wanted to thank everybody for supporting my channel and leaving comments. You have all helped me grow my channel. It is still not monetized, so please keep watching and keep hitting the thumbs up. And for those of you who are not subscribed, please subscribe. That will help me out get monetized. So first off is this Le Creuset small frying pan, enamel coated. I believe they're all cast iron underneath. I've had this for a while. I'm pretty sure I've probably had it close to a year and a half or so. I paid $5 for it at a garage sale, and I just sent out an offer for a watcher that was watching it for $45 and they accepted. I have 2 more of these going out, and I paid $4 each, and both of these sold for $30 plus shipping, of course, because you all know that I don't do free shipping. I had purchased not just this style, but so many different style walls. So these are brick walls. I have all different kinds of them that I had purchased from estate sale. It wasn't that huge estate sale that I picked up all those Department 56 houses. This was a different one that I pretty much only picked up these walls. I just picked up these little blow molds at an estate sale over the weekend, and I paid $3 for them, and they sold for $30. And as soon as I listed them, I immediately had a few watchers. I know blow molds are really hot, but I didn't know that these little tiny ones would be, but since they were so cheap, I picked them up and they sold really fast. I listed these Serengeti sunglasses last night and they sold in less than an hour. I always feel like maybe I listed them too cheap because they sold so fast. There are no scratches on the lenses. I went to a huge book sale over the weekend, and these glasses were just kind of thrown in a box, a junk box under the table, and of course I dug through it and found these, so I only paid $1 for them, and they sold for $45. I purchased these, I don't know how long ago, could have been about a year ago. I really paid a lot for them. My ticket says that I paid $8 for them. Maybe I thought they were going to sell more than they did, but they only ended up selling for $25, so I really paid up for them. But that's okay. They're going out for $25. They didn't take up much space. This is the second one I've sold in the last couple weeks. I purchased both of them a couple weeks ago at an estate sale that somebody was just running on their own. It wasn't professionally run. And they gave me a deal on these. They sold them both for $75. So I paid $32.50 for this one, and obviously $32.50 for the other one. And I have sold each one of them for $120. And it is a multimedia DVD receiver. I bought 4 of these. I think I actually bought a couple more too, but they already sold. But I lotted these together, and they are Disney's Atlantis. And I think I bought these at least a couple years ago. I started off with them listed really high. They're from 2000, so you know, they're 22 years old. And there were some high comps on them, but mine just didn't sell. And so I think I had them listed for a couple hundred at first, and then I just kept dropping the price. So I have $17 into all 4 of these pieces, and they sold for $135. Finally out of here. So I purchased this from a hobby shop buyout that I did. I have been selling so much of the stuff. I don't usually mention it in the videos because they could be kind of boring, but I probably have a couple dollars into this, and it sold for $20. When I purchased the buyout at the hobby shop, I was trying to get a hold of the person. It said on his website that he was retiring and he was closing up. I kept trying to call and there was no answer. So I finally drove there. It was about an hour from me. Drove to a shop and it was completely empty. So I was like, looks like he sold out of everything. Fortunately, he was in there. He was just finishing some inventory. He had sold the bulk of his stuff, but he still had quite a bit of stuff left. So we negotiated a price. He was actually working on the rest of his inventory, and he was going to go to another hobby shop and see if they wanted to purchase it. Pennies on the dollar. And so he showed me all of his inventory papers because there's no way I could have gone through all of his stuff. There was literally thousands of items. And so I was just trusting that his inventory was correct. And so far it has checked out 100%. So what I have paid for it about a year ago was $5,500. And the last I checked was about a month ago on the stats on what my sales are like. And this is where I'm at right now. So I still have quite a few things to list still. I mean, a lot. And so far right now, what's been active and what has sold in the past year is about 24,500. And I have sold almost $8,000 worth of merchandise. And I still have almost $17,000 worth of stuff listed, ready to sell. And like I said, I still have a whole bunch of stuff left to list. I have had a total of 984 items listed already. I have sold 226 items as of last month, and I still have 758 items active and more to list. My son has joined me in eBay a while ago, so he has been listing all of those hobby shop items. I don't think I have listed one of those items. He is going back to school, and this is the perfect job for him to have, to make an income and be so flexible about when he can list. He lists on a daily basis, which really helps my store and the algorithm and my sales just keep coming, because the more you list, the more you will sell if you have the right type of thing. So as you know, I have such a variety of things that I list, but along with that, we are listing so much of this hobby shop stuff. I sell it every single day, just about. So I'm happy to say that I'm finally out of the red on this and making some money. I am more than $2,500 in the profit now, and it is just gonna get better. These parts will probably take me years to sell, but that's okay. So anyway, the item that you saw is a piece to a railroad track. So these are the types of things that I have lots of, and especially if they're old stock. A whole lot of his stuff is not. It's pretty new because he did have a store, but he did have some old stock stuff that, you know, 15, 20, 25 years old. So anyway, this is going out. I purchased a whole bunch of Barbie stuff from somebody across town when we were having our big community sale, and they were going to get a hold of me, and I was going to buy a bunch of other stuff from them when they figured out what kind of price they wanted. They never called me, and that's okay. I never called them either. But then they were having a garage sale about a month ago, and I went by there and I made an offer for a bunch of Barbies, new in box. They were pretty much all from the 80s and 90s. But then she had a whole bunch of loose clothes that were from the 60s and 70s. So in that, anyway, this is all the Ken stuff. So in that offer that I made her, I asked if she would throw that in too, because that's where I was really gonna make the money. And so I probably only have a few dollars into this, maybe $3. And this one sold for $47. But look at this cute little Barbie outfit that was in the same set of clothes. And I have sold quite a few of these little outfits like this before. Again, I only have probably $2 to $3 into this. And this one sold for $95. I have so many more to list. I purchased this Hello Kitty a long time ago from an estate sale. I thought it was complete and new in box, and then I realized when I got it home that it was not. So I paid $15. Had it been complete, I would have sold it for a lot more. But I paid $15 and only sold it for $32. See, all the little accessories in the front there are missing. If you saw my Department 56 sale where I scored all those houses, I also got these cute little pewter. They're for birthday candles. There's a little hole in each one of them for birthday candles. And they are all Beatrix Potter, and they're really super cute. And I paid $2 for these. I sold it for $20. So since I'm showing parts on my hobby shop, I know this is an older one that he had like in his back stock and probably would have had a hard time selling at a store. But because I'm selling it on eBay, it makes it to so many other people and I am able to sell it. So a couple dollars into it, and this one sold for $25. I went to a sale later in the day. It was, somebody was selling off all of her books, and her books were beautiful. They were all signed and in new mint condition. I know somebody who went there that is a huge bookseller on Amazon, and he ended up purchasing a whole bunch of them on the first day. I just figured he was going to buy them all, so I went to a few other estate sales and garage sales that day, and then later in the day I made it there. And there were still quite a few books left. And so I made an offer for all of them. I wanted them for about $25 a piece. And I think she still wanted around $40 a piece for them. And when I looked them up, not all of them were selling high. Some of them were only selling for $75. But I did happen to pick this one up, and she did sell this one for $30 since I bought some other items at her sale. This one is Flowers for Algernon, and I paid $30 for it, and it sold for $275. It is absolutely beautiful in mint condition. I love picking these up, even though they don't sell for that much. I paid 50 cents for this, and it sold for $15. This Priscilla cross stitch. I picked up this set of books. There's 8 in the set. They are Encyclopedia of Health. I have no idea how long I've had these. I don't remember buying them. Knowing me, I probably paid $1 for each book. I don't have it in my listing how much I paid for them. I could actually have had these for 2 or 3 years, or maybe just a year. I don't know. I don't remember buying them. But I did just sell them for $94. And the same person that bought the books bought this Santa. I've had this, gosh, probably not quite a year. I paid $30 for it at an estate sale, and it sold for $160. It is a Russian carved wood Santa. And the painting on it is just so pretty, really is. I'm just gonna show you a couple more things that I've already shipped out. One of them is this 80s Barbies furniture. And I paid $10 for all this furniture at an estate sale on the last day, and I sold it for $49. I haven't had it too long, so it sold pretty fast. And then the last 2 items that I'm going to show you are these Le Creuset pans. I was at a garage sale last weekend, and I picked up 2 of them at the same sale. They looked like they were hardly ever used. And so she did want $50 for them. I asked her if I could have them for $40. She said no, $45. So I paid $45 each for them. And the next day I put them on a 7-day auction, starting one of them at $99, this red one here. And I didn't get that much attention on it, and it only sold for $99. I got my money back, plus a profit really fast. And then the second one, this gray one, I also paid $45 for, and it sold for $175 at the end of the auction with just one bidder on it. So again, I'm all right with that. I made my money back plus profit so fast. So that is it for today. Thank you so much for your comments. I really appreciate it, and I will see you on the next video.